New on the 4, a long and at times emotional public hearing about the future of Hanceville's police department ended as it began, without a decision.
Yeah, dozens of neighbors at that meeting not holding back last night. They are reacting to the arrest of the police chief and 4 other officers and the recommendation from a grand jury to abolish the entire police department. Your reporter Jillian Brooks joining us live now. Jillian, the council moving that discussion on the police department to next month. What do you know about that?
Sarah, Morgan, after 2.5 hours of public comment last night, the city council decided to table that discussion on the future of the police department until March 10th. Now, several showed up to that meeting last night to give their opinion on what they think should happen to the police department. City Council member Kenneth Cornelius explained to the crowd, following the death of 911 dispatcher Christopher Willingham, they asked the State Board of Investigations to take over the investigation and made a formal request to the DA's office. Cornelius said they did not know about the indictments until last week. Right now, the Coleman County Sheriff is answering all calls in Hanceville.
The reason why we asked the sheriff to actually take over calls is because our force had gotten to a point where we wasn't comfortable. If something happened in Hanceville, they were protected. So we made the call to switch it to the sheriff's office, to actually cover Hanceville for the safety of our citizens and make sure we were safe, because we live here also.
Several people sharing their opinions about the future of the Hanceville Police Department. Some saying rebuild the department from the ground up.
However, we must be clear what's at stake. If we simply hand everything over to the county long term, we give up more than just our local police force. We give up control of our own city. Without our own department, our city ordinances will cease to be enforceable. Response times will increase. We lose local accountability.
Others express interest in the sheriff's department taking over, and even ideas to hold the department accountable, such as a citizens review board or council liaison.
To where they're in constant communication with the chief on all matters. The chief needs to have a liaison from the council that they need to report everything to. Y'all need to know everything that's going on in your police department. Y'all have a right to know everything that's going on in your police department.
Council members agree on keeping the police department, but say they have to fix the issues before moving forward.
Not everyone has been a bad person. Unfortunately, we are all clouded by what has happened, and we have to act in some way that is in the best interest of the city of Hanceville.
Now, I did reach out to the Coleman County Sheriff's Office to find out how many calls they're receiving now from Hanceville. As soon as I have that number, I will update you on air and online. Your reporter live in Birmingham, I'm Jillian Brooks for WBRC 6 News, on your side.